Namaste dear all, welcome once again to my YouTube channel, Entertainments and Cultural Activities. So today my topic for you is I am be teaching what is Achamanam, why Achamanam is to be done and where and when it is to be done. So and the 24 Keshav Namas, all these things I will be teaching to my dear friends. Of course, these are all very highly popular basic Hindu rituals, and before doing any puja and even daily Sandhyavandanam, Achamanam is a must. It is done several times, it is performed several times during Sandhyavandanam and puja, etc. Thousands and thousands of people are already knowing this, and yet again I am sure there are many people who doesn't know. Therefore, for the benefit of those who doesn't know what is Achamanam, I am making this video, my dear friends. So before entering to Achamanam video, we will enter into some short prayers, my dear friends. Here I go. Om Gam Ganapate Namaha, Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha, Om Sam Saraswatye Namaha, Om Lam Lambodaya Namaha, Om Ram Ramapate Namaha, Om Shri Lakshmi, Om Shri Uma Maheshwarabhyam Namaha, Om Shri Lakshmi Narayanabhyam Namaha, Om Shri Sitaramabhyam Namaha, Om Matrubhyo Namaha, Om Pitrubhyo Namaha, Om Rishibhyo Namaha, Om Munibhyo Namaha, Om Acharyebhyach Namo Namaha, Sarvebhyach Devi Devatabhyach Namo Namaha. So now we are done with prayers, my dear friends. We will enter into the topic. So what is Achamanam? Achamanam means, the literal meaning of the word Achamanam in Sanskrit means sipping of water or rinsing our mouth or lips. So why it is done? It is done in order to purify ourselves, and by saying Keshavaya Swaha, Om Shri Keshavaya Swaha, Om Shri Narayana Swaha, Om Shri Madhavaya Swaha, this is how Achamanam is done. So why we do this means Kaya, Vacha, Manasa, threefold purifications. That is physical purification, purification of our body, and then verbal purification, purification of our words or speech, and then mental purification. That is Kaya, Vacha, Manasa. All these three purifications we have to undergo before performing any of the Vedic rituals, be it daily Sandhyavandanam or daily puja or any other Vedic rituals like several pujas or homa hanas, etc. So like this, my dear friends, Achamanam is the very basic requirements. Why, where and how should be done, how it should be done. So now we are learned why Achamanam should be done, because we have to cleanse ourselves. Before even entering to Achamanam, one has to take a perfect bath for our entire body, and then we have to go to the puja room or any clean portion of our house or residence or temple. We have to go there. The Sthala Shuddhi has to be performed. It is also very important. Sthala Shuddhi is very important. The place has to be very, very clean. And then usually that's why a puja room, a very clean portion of a yaga mantapa. So there the Achamanam should be performed. Puja room and the puja mantapa. So there the spacious, very well ventilated, and lighting should be sufficient. And there we have to sit and do this Achamanam. And we have to face either north or east direction. Snatva Shuchir Bhutva. Snatva means having a perfect bath for our entire body. Shuchir Bhutva, having cleansed our body. And we have to enter the Pravishya Puja Gruham. Tatra Uttarasya Mukhe Va Purvasya Mukhe Mukam Krutva Upavishya Achanam Karayet. So Achamanam is to be done like this. Now how to do Achamanam? First we have to add all the Panchapatra and all these things, paraphernalia in place, and then we have to have clean water in the Panchapatra, and from the Uddarane we have to apply one Uddarane water to our right palm. Our right palm should exhibit the Ardha Shankha Mudra like this, and inside the Ardha Shankha Mudra there is the Brahma Tirtha in the middle below our thumb. In this place we have to have one Uddarane water, and then we have to sip, chanting the holy names of Lord Shri Mahavishnu 3 times like this. Om Shri Keshvaya Swaha, Om Shri Madhavaya Swaha, Om Shri Keshvaya Swaha, Om Narayana Swaha, Om Madhavaya Swaha, and then 4th time Om Govindaya Namaha. We have to leave the water in the Panchapatra. So this is the simple procedure. Why, where and how we have to do this. I have talked to you about this, and then now we are entering to 24 Keshav Namas. So during Achamanam, every Achamanam, it is done several times during any puja, Sandhyavandana, etc. We have to chant 24 holy names of Lord Sri Mahavishnu. Which are these 24 namas means? After Keshava Swaha, Narayana Swaha, Madhava Swaha, Govindaya Namaha, Vishnave Namaha, Madhusudana Namaha, Vishnave Namaha, Madhusudana Namaha, Trivikramaya Namaha, Achyutaya Namaha. Like this, 24 namas are there, and there are various different parts of our body. It has to be touched so that it will become charged. Why it has to be charged? Because the puja has to be performed, and we have to be charged with the powers of the mantra, holy names we have to charge. So after doing this, Om Vishnu Namaha, Om Mansudaya Namaha, Om Keshvaya Swaha, Om Narayana Swaha, Om Madhvaya Swaha, Om Govindaya Namaha, Om Vishnu Namaha, Om Mansudaya Namaha, Trivikramaya Namaha, Vamanaya Namaha, Sridharaya Namaha, Hrishikeshaya Namaha, Padmanabhaya Namaha, Damodaraya Namaha, Sankarshanaya Namaha, Vasudevaya Namaha, Pradyumnaya Namaha, Aniruddhaya Namaha, Purushottamaya Namaha, Adhokshaya Namaha, Naradhanmaya Namaha, Achyutaya Namaha, Upendraya Namaha, Hare Namaha, Shri Krishnaya Namaha. Now you might have observed, my dear friends, so various parts of body I am touching. All these things in details I will teach you for those interested people who will come to me and join my classes. Why these various parts are to be joined and which specific body parts have to be touched while chanting which name of the Lord. Among the 24 specific namas, 24 specific body parts have to be touched. So these are all procedures of the Sandhyavandanam and various puja and Vedic rituals. Those interested, please catch me. I am teaching devotional stotras in Sanskrit and basic mantras, Vedic mantras, Sandhyavandanam mantras, all these things, and puja and Sandhyavandanam brief procedure I am teaching for those interested people. They have to learn with Shraddha Bhakti, and then various stotras and mantras along with the verbatim meanings and chandas details, that is poetic meter details I am teaching, and also Carnatic classical music I am teaching. It is a fascinating journey, lifelong fascinating journey it will be, my dear friends. So I request you all to catch me direct on 876-233-1815 and join my classes for all these topics. That apart, as usual, for all Brahmins, my matrimony services for a nominal cost are open for worldwide Brahmins. Please catch me direct on 876-233-1815 for that also, as usual. So in the next upcoming video, I will be delivering the meaning of Ganthavanada Shloka. First I will recite the Shloka and then I will deliver this meaning of the Ganthavanada Shloka, why it is to be done, where it has to be done. So when it is to be done, all these things I will explain in my upcoming puja procedures video, my dear friends. So until then, bye for now. This is Suhas Tupi signing off for Suhas Brahmins Matrimony, Jayanagar, Bangalore 11. So that is it, my dear friends. You can catch me direct on 876-233-105 for all my services I talked about just now. Hari Om Shakti, Jai Shri Ram, Namaste, thank you. So has to be Jayanagar, Bangalore 11.